10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 311. Shout out to Bammy485888 is now following us on Twitch. I don't know. It just like literally when I started the show, it came up. So
it's our one and only follower on Twitch.
I think we got more than one, but anyways. So yeah, episode 311. Oh, Larry, how you doing, buddy?
Doing okay, doing all right. It's good to be behind the mic. It's been one of those weeks.
One of those weeks, yeah. A lot of family stuff and old person stuff and all that good stuff.
Exactly.
You know, we got to do the weather update because we're old. It's nice and cool today. That the air conditioner is the first time it's been off, and I would guess 30 days.
Oh wow, yeah. No, it's pretty hot here. We had storms last night. Tornado in county, about 2 counties over, hit touchdown and did some damage. So yeah, it's been pretty warm this week.
Damn, yeah, 74 degrees currently here right now. So I got out this morning and I still had shorts and a t-shirt on, but it almost felt like a fall crisp morning. I was like, oh, it's a little chilly out here this morning.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Hadn't
felt that in a while. Although it is cooler today. It is right now it's 80, which it has been in the high 90s. So
all right. Hey Bubba Sue. Hey Traveler. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. So it's only for a couple of days and then we're creeping back up. But anyways, that's your weather report from the Gig Economy
Why you can get it
from Grand Rapids and Kentucky. So
yes.
Stories from the road. I know you don't have any.
No, my story on the road was driving to St. Louis at about 5 a.m. after about 25 minutes of sleep.
So we don't have to go into that, but on that night, were you doing gig work and then you just turned in for the night? Is that what it was? Because you were out late that night.
I was up late that night. I was not out late. My wife had to go out of town.
Whoa, bow chicka, wow. I don't have one of those. Damn.
No, my wife's out of town for school. She had some training to go to, so I stayed up playing my video game.
Yeah, right.
And went to bed at 4, and I got that phone call at 4:25.
Damn, bro, that's wild.
That was a rough drive. I have to say that was a rough 4.5-hour drive.
Like the tips I try to give is like I always say, like I drink a lot of caffeine. This is for people out there that might not know this. If you drink a lot of caffeine and it doesn't feel like it's like you're maintaining, right? It's not gonna boost you. If I take a 5-hour energy, I literally will feel my eyes open up.
Yeah.
Like it's the eyes are the trouble. Like I will be like not wide awake, but it keeps my eyes open. Obviously, just like we say, market dependent, person dependent on that. But that's what works for me. And then just going to the gas station, putting cold water on your wrist. That works too.
Yeah, I stopped a couple of times. Had a few Mountain Dews. Had the air conditioner blasting, keeping me cold.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, I'm glad you made it. Stories from the road for me, just doing a lot of Amazon. Amazon is it's like a bipolar girlfriend or wife, and it's just that's the only way I can describe it, because you're going in there blind. You don't know where you're going to get. So last night I did 150 miles for a 4.5 or 27 stops. I was in, it's actually a town called Nashville. I was in Nashville, Michigan. I was almost to Battle Creek. I was all over the fucking place. I had dirt roads. I got back, the back of my car, it started raining for a little bit. I get back, the car's just full of dust and mud. Man. And I'm like, what in the fuck am I doing with my life? I was so grumpy, especially after Gabe and Faith were talking about their awesome catering jobs. Like I gotta dial that in before next summer. Like I really got to figure something out, because
I get some good ones.
I mean, Faith had between $300 and $400 worth of catering. That was just easy stuff. And I'm just like, I mean, it's easier, I know, for full-time gig workers, right?
Yeah.
That are able to like, I feel like Expedite, people can chime in on that. And Bubba Sue knows, like, you got to kiss a lot of frogs to get to a certain level. Like, that's the one where acceptance matters, all that other stuff. And so that's tough for me. But yeah, I got to get on some of that shit because, like, I wasn't mad at them because I love it for them, but I was envious as I'm driving 150 miles for $120.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know I get to write that off, and that's fine. I mean, Jesus, my write-off was almost as much as what my freaking my pay was, you know what I mean? And I totally get that, but I was just so envious of, like, just being able, like, if I had a $200 worth of catering, I mean, I'd be done for the day.
That'd be it. Yeah.
I mean, I know they're full-time, they need me more money, and that's fine, but for me, 200 is good, so.
Yeah.
And then today, I got Wyoming Granville right where I live, and I drove 35 miles. So, I mean, you just know, like I said, bipolar.
Yep. Bubba Sue.
I signed up for everything, Bubba Sue. I'm trying the meals now. I'm just starting to get notifications on that. I get Zifties every once in a while, but those are just shit. They're like $22. But yeah, and I emailed Expedite recently because they said they were going to get off. I was going to get off the waiting list. They didn't know when, but I haven't heard back from them. So I'm working on it. But anyways, a couple of things. I don't have a picture of this one, but you'll be excited for this, Larry. Okay. Grubhub. You know how on the Grubhub app, which we don't all use very much, but we turned it on when it's slow. To go online, you had to take your finger and like drag it to the left. They have a start-stop button now.
Sweet.
Literally a start, stop.
There you go.
I mean, that's easy better. Fix. That's better than anything.
Yeah.
Like and it's so easy. And I was so excited about that because a lot of times you're trying to slide it when you're driving and you can't fucking slide it. And it's like, damn, how long is, like, they have had that slider since the beginning.
Oh, I just opened my Grubhub. There it is.
Start, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that insane?
Stop. Oh man, that's awesome.
And it's like,
that is awesome.
They don't ask you about time. They don't ask you about area. You're online.
Yeah.
And just like that. So
that's
kudos
great.
to them.
Yes.
And then another one. So shout out to Cody. Cody, I'm going to give you an official shout out because Cody has a YouTube channel. Hang on. Stay with me here a second. Let's see. Whoa. It's Gig Working with Cody.
Yep.
Check him out. He's in our Telegram group. Love Cody. But he had said, hey, we got a new update on Spark, and they're showing how much the tip is right at the beginning. So that's cool, right? Well, I forced my updates today because I wanted to try it. Well, I didn't get that, but they also extremely reduced the font size.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, like, I mean, so here's one that, nope, that's the wrong one, is it? Okay. So here's one in June. So you can kind of see the bold, the miles, the stops, whatever. Sure. Just kind of how big it is. And then here's the new one. So this is still bold. This is still bold, but like, this is a lot smaller, like what store it's at. So I guess it's not horrible. Now that I flip back and forth, it just seems tinier.
Yeah.
Like Sam's Club under ASAP shopping is just smaller. And
definitely.
And it is lighter. This isn't
It is lighter.
But the color is lighter.
Yes. It's like a grayish instead of a
black. Thank you. Okay, now that I'm flipping back and forth. So I guess everything else is the same. But why would they do that? Is some person trying to quantify their job of like making a design change and like this is what they're gonna do? Yeah,
they're trying to see if they can fit more information on a page or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to grab a screenshot. I think, did Cody put one in here? Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. But anyways, when it pops up, it shows you the tip amount. Which I guess is fine because I mean, it's nice to see because they've always been transparent. If you go in there, you can see the breakdown. But for me, I just kind of look at mileage and time. Like, is it a shop or is it a curbside?
Right.
So I guess I'm not super excited about it, but I guess I would, if it's $1 tip, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I said to the
Sure.
guy, I said to the group this morning, it's either if there's no tip, it's either got to be a huge base pay from Walmart
Mhm.
or like a one item shop that's like 2 miles away for me to do that. Other than that, I kind of like out of principle decline the no tip orders, even though because like for you, would you take a curbside that, let's say I see a lot of these like $17, $18 for like 6 miles. Would you take that?
Um,
But I mean, just like, don't
yeah.
think about what I said. You would probably
Yeah,
take
probably.
that.
I probably would. Yeah.
But see, out of principle, I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean? You can't throw a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
So that's just me though. Everyone does their things different. So that's the 2 updates. As far as the apps, yay for Grubhub, boo for Walmart Spark.
Yep.
So
One
all
up,
right.
one down.
One up, one down. Yeah. Gig economy in the news. Larry, I do have a video on this. I actually pulled it late. I didn't know there was a video, but why don't you set it up a little bit and then we'll play it.
Okay. Yeah. So this is in like Orange County. Said a rideshare customer. He actually captured video on his phone. His driver driving a Tesla in full self-driving mode, and the driver it looks like he's asleep. It really looks like he's asleep. He said he was taking an Uber ride from Yorba Linda to Santa Ana. I think these are in California. I said the driver was driving on the 901 freeway and onto the 57 and 5 freeways. This was just after 3:30 a.m. in the morning. That's what time it showed on the driver's cell phone. In the video, you can see that the driver appears to have his hands off the steering wheel as his head kind of nods, up and down. And at one point, the driver appears to move a little bit when the passenger says, "Hey, are you good, man?" And the guy kind of moves a little bit, but doesn't wake up. It says they tried to contact the driver to get his viewpoint. He did not respond. Said after the incident, the customer said he contacted Uber, which apologized, but told him the trip was not eligible for a refund, despite his claim that it was an unsafe situation. Yeah, screw you, Uber.
Yeah, let's watch the video and you can decide for
Yeah.
yourself if it was unsafe.
Yep.
Uber passenger is raising safety concerns after he says his driver appeared to fall asleep behind the wheel of a Tesla. The vehicle was in self-driving mode. The passenger, Andrew Hernandez, shared this video with us from a ride on July 6th. He says he was traveling from Yorba Linda to Santa Ana when the driver took the 91 to the 57 to the 5, seemingly while asleep. Hernandez says he asked the driver if he was okay, but claims the driver appeared disoriented and didn't know where he was. He filed a complaint with Uber and says the company apologized, but denied his request for a refund, saying the ride was not eligible. Hernandez says he did not report the incident to police. We have reached out to Uber for comment on the incident.
Well, a couple of things. Did you see that little screen below? What is it? What is that in the Tesla? Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. It made me feel like it was a Waymo. You know what I mean? How they have
Yeah.
that screen right below where
Mhm.
you can like respond to it. But
Yeah.
you saw the video. Clearly, he was dozing off.
Yeah, there's
Dude
no
was
doubt.
dozing. I mean, his head went down and he was out.
Yeah, he was definitely snoozing a little bit.
How do you feel about a driver using self-driving? Like, are you comfortable with that or not?
I would rather not. They not do that.
I mean, obviously, you'd rather not have them asleep, but I mean, just in general, if it's 2:00 in the afternoon, everyone's awake and fresh. And
yeah. No, I'd still rather them be driving.
why is that? What is the reason?
I'm sure
curious.
it's just you just feel more comfortable that way. You feel like somebody's in control. I don't know as much about the Tesla self-driving. I don't know how much it's been tested as far as, compared to Waymo and stuff like that, which is weird because I talk about, I'd hop in a Waymo, I'd try it out, but this was on a freeway too. This is on a freeway.
I'm kind of with you. I think the reason I wouldn't want it is just, I don't know what you know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in as a passenger, just like you said, you don't know the testing on it,
Right.
those kind of things. He might be, he may have done thousands of miles with the zero incident, but you don't know that.
Yeah. And I mean, you first see it happening, you don't even know if he's in self-driving mode. You see his hands go off the wheel. I mean, obviously, when it starts making turns and stuff like that, you know what's going on. But yeah, and yeah, I think I would have. I think I would have probably ended the ride if I was in.
Well, even with me and in my car, it is like self-driving on the highway. It doesn't do lane changes or anything like that. I still don't do it with people. And I mean, I don't do a ton of rides, but even that lady I took when I was on that Amazon round back to Grand Rapids,
if I owned a Tesla, I would and was doing rideshare, I would not do that unless somebody was like, oh, hey, can this do self-driving, and wanted to see it. But yeah, if otherwise, I would be driving.
Well, what about this? What, you got a dash cam because we're professionals, right? What if you said, "Hey, do you mind if I use self-driving mode?" And if they say, "Yeah, sure, go ahead."
Yeah, they would, but that's the thing. I wouldn't ask them that.
Oh,
I wouldn't. I would just
as the driver, you wouldn't ask the customer that.
No, I don't think I would do it. I would just, if they asked me about it, then I would do it. But I wouldn't say, "Hey, do you mind if I use self-driving?" Because I'm lazy. I don't feel like driving right now.
Yeah, it's not about that. I mean, although I will say, with me being in, having my own EV and being in the community a lot on Reddit, I have seen that people are saying the last update for self-driving, don't trust.
Really?
So it's like, it's like I see people that have thousands and thousands and thousands of miles without any incident where they had to, when I say incident, they had to grab it. And then also the new update says be careful. So it's like, how are we going backwards? So that's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. And the full self-driving, I just know me personally, I wouldn't trust myself with it because I would fall asleep. I would.
Yeah. I mean, you saw it was 3:37 in the morning. I mean, unless you're normally a third shifter, you're going out.
Yeah, you ride in the car, you got that motion, you're not worrying about driving. Yeah, that's another reason I would not do it, because I would not trust myself to not fall asleep.
Same. I mean, just think about you driving that night to St. Louis. I mean, you'd be out before you hit the highway if it was in full self-driving mode.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. If you didn't have to pay attention.
So I guess I am not up on the technology either. I thought you still had to have your, like, for me, if I look away more than like 5 seconds, like even if I'm taking a drink, it starts blinking like it's going to turn off. I thought you still had to keep peepers on that. But I've seen videos of people like sound asleep and they're like literally laid back in the seat and it's just driving just fine. So maybe you don't need the peepers on there or the hand on the steering wheel or something, because other than they've jailbroke it with something, you know what I mean? Like where you don't need to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they must have, because I just Googled it and it said, it says Tesla actively monitors the driver using cabin cameras to ensure alertness. If it detects you're asleep, unresponsive, or ignoring the road, it will trigger escalating visual and audible alarms. If you continue to ignore these alerts, FSD will eventually disengage and slow the car down to a stop.
I mean, you've seen the videos. There's recently a lady that's literally laid back in her car, just busting down.
Yeah. I've seen everybody's. I think most people have seen those videos. People have gotten arrested, pulled over because they were asleep. I've seen them where they had to box in the car with police cars, and gradually slow down so the car would slow down. And the
so clearly they must be
there must be a way to jailbreak it.
Yeah, there's got to be, right, or something aftermarket. I haven't seen anything. Of course, now I'm speaking of it. My phone hears it. There's probably something that'll show me, but because mine is super sensitive. Like even if I have sunglasses on and the way the sun hits the eyes, sometimes it'll just like we went to Wisconsin and we took the car, and a couple of times just randomly it's beep, 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 and disengages, and then my wife looks over like, you good, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm fine. It's just like, and it's not as good as technology as Tesla by any means, but that's interesting. That I'd be scared as shit. I'd be like, dude, pull over, like fuck, although they were on the highway. But
yeah, I'd be like, I think I'd change my destination to something at the next exit and have him pull over, and I think I'd get maybe another ride.
Yeah, interesting. I am interested in, I'm starting to think about, like, I know I hate to say this, I'm starting to think about my next EV.
Yeah.
because I'm EV for life, and I might go to Tesla. I mean, as much as like I didn't like the big screen and have to do everything touch. I mean, the full self driving does intrigue me,
Pique your
even for
interest?
like. Well, I'd be more comfortable, honestly, probably in the city doing deliveries. Like if I can just like put the fucking address in there
Yeah.
and just hit go, like just sit
We
there,
play your watch your TikToks.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's tempting me. So
It's why, I mean, you wish that the technology was, good enough now. Because yeah, man, if the other night, if I could have punched in an
oh,
address and then just woke up and I was
can you
there in St.
imagine?
Louis, that'd be super sweet, man.
It would be hard for me to fall asleep, other than what in the position you were in. If I was like so fucking tired, like my body just shut down, but it would be hard for me not to be looking out.
At first, but like, if it's something
Oh
that
yeah,
we
you
had
get
grown
used to
up
it.
with or you're used to it,
Yeah.
you're not gonna think twice about it.
Oh God, can you imagine? Although I honestly, I'd probably rather be asleep if I'm gonna get in a huge wreck on the highway. Like
Probably, yeah.
you might survive better. That's why the drunks live after those accidents, because
That's
they're
what they
loosey
say.
goosey.
That's what they say. Yeah.
They don't die. So
They just need to figure out how to beam us up.
for sure.
Teleport. Don't even have to worry about the vehicles.
Right. All right, moving on. We have talked a lot about RMI inspections. They were a sponsor a couple years ago, but like
I've used them several times.
Yeah, I've used them too. When you need inspection on your car, usually like I haven't had to do it on my EV because it's new, but after a couple of years, I think you have to do it after a new car. It's not an EV thing; it's just a new car thing. But so we do the mobile or the online. I don't know, what would you call it, like video inspection. Yeah, there we
A
go.
remote inspection.
Remote inspection. But apparently Uber does this too. So I think Faith showed it, but schedule your video chat vehicle inspection today. You can complete your vehicle inspection at your convenience via video chat. Nothing life changing, but I often wonder, like, at least the one thing that Uber did good was make you go to fucking Bell Tire or Midas or whatever to actually have someone physically look at your heap of shit and say, I'm not signing this. And again, you could get it forged or whatever. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do, but that was the one. I mean, I think this was better that Uber did this over like even background checks. I think this was more safe for passengers, honestly, because you've seen the piles of shit out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So apparently you can do video inspection. And even though I say that, I do the video because I take care of my car. Gabe asked about the brakes, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how they would check the brakes. They really don't.
Yeah, I've heard, not going to incriminate myself, but I've heard, yeah, sometimes the video inspections are pretty quick. Don't go into a lot of depth.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they're looking for all the seat belts, the tires.
Check your lights. They check your lights, your flashers.
They do check the depth on your tire, because you do have to put like a penny or a quarter in. I can't remember.
Yep. Penny in there, and then you have to set your phone up against something so you can go pump the brake lights. And
yeah, so they do check all the lights, the seat belts, the tire depth.
Yeah.
But and they're probably looking for dash arrow lights that are on, like airbag doesn't work or that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to catch the major stuff. Honestly, brakes, I mean, you can ride those brakes down to metal and they're still going to stop. You got 4 of them on there. It's not as, I mean, honestly, you'd be better off to know if there's brake fluid in there. That's probably more an issue than if your pads are low. You know what I mean? But
I'd be interested to see how much they're charging for it.
Yeah,
compared to what was it?
RMI.
RMI, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, theirs was $19.
Yeah.
So Bubba Sue says we don't have that in New Jersey. You don't have the Uber one, or you're not allowed to do remote, because some states may not allow it. I'm sure.
Well, they don't know it's remote. I mean, Uber doesn't know it's remote.
They gotta kind of know now, right?
I mean, they may know you can't, but I mean, because like when you get the inspection back, like it says.
That's true. It does fib.
It does say, like, Midas or something.
Well, I think he owns a Jiffy Lube or a Midas.
Jiffy Lube, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I looked him up. He legit owns it, but there are some things you're supposed to put brake.
Yeah.
What was it depth or thickness or whatever,
Yeah.
like millimeters or whatever.
Right,
So I know
right.
they're fucking fibbing that. Well, they're not a sponsor anymore, so I can say it now.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I mean, I'm going to use them, and I ain't talking shit about them.
Yeah, no, they're getting my money, so
They're getting my money. I'm going to use them every time because
Yeah.
why would I go? Because I feel like, have you ever been to a Bell Tire for service at all?
we don't have Bell Tire.
Okay. But anyways, I feel like the Bell Tires around here, I feel like they're always looking for shit, like to
Upsell you.
and I think that's why they do it. Same reason why you take your at least for me, a lot of my Amazon returns go to Kohl's because they want to get you in the store.
Sure.
They give you a coupon so you can buy, but I don't know. I never really trusted Bell Tire. I don't know. They've done inspections for me, but I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So see if it comes in your area. If anyone knows, I'd be interested to know how much it is.
Yeah, I haven't seen it pop up on my app here either.
Probably $100.
Wonder if I can Google it.
Yeah, you could probably Google it. I'd be curious. You can Google anything. You said probably. You can Google anything.
Oh, it's just Uber charge for vehicle inspection.
I mean, are you using like ChatGPT or?
Nah, I'm just using Google. Oh yeah, they don't have it. They just talk about getting a third party inspection.
Yeah, I'm sure it's relatively new. I don't know where Faith got it. Maybe she found it on the internet somewhere. But anyways,
yeah,
nothing.
No, I said, did they used to do them at your Greenlight hub? Didn't y'all used to have a Greenlight hub?
We did in Grand Rapids.
Did they do inspections there?
I don't remember.
This one said that some of the Greenlight hubs, it's anywhere from free to $20.
Okay.
So yeah, we never had one here.
Oh yeah, I did ChatGPT. Same thing that came up.
Yeah, it's probably so new. It's not out there.
Available from third-party service. However, official requirements vary by market. For Detroit, Uber says Michigan drivers with vehicles 5 years and older need an annual inspection by a third party, and the completed form must be uploaded to Uber. Okay. Yeah, it probably is too new.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, moving on. Speaking of like making your car run good, what about making it smell good?
Oh yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
we got something for you. We got something. I just got my new Drift in today. I'm very excited to open it and see what scent I have this month. It's always I'm always pleased with it. It always smells really good. It smells natural, not too super sweet, not artificial smelling, not overwhelming. Passengers love it, get tons of compliments about it. It's just mine's a little piece of wood they soak it in these different kind of oils that different scents. And like I said, really great. Costing about $12 a month.
Yeah. Why do you think it smells so good and doesn't smell like chemically? Like I know they're using like essential oils and stuff like that, but it's really great.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, but they do a really good job. Yeah, I've never had any of theirs that smell like artificial or super sweet or overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you want it, check it out. Link is in the description.
Yeah, Bubba Sue, the link and the code for Drift is in the description for the podcast.
Should be in the Uber description for you. But all right, moving on. Larry, Uber in a $15 billion
with a B, yeah.
$1 billion deal for Delivery Hero, which sounds like it's going to be epic.
Yeah, if it goes to, there's going to be some.
Well, of course,
there's going to be some talk about it before. So yeah, they already had a pretty big stake in Delivery Hero, but they went ahead and they've made an offer to go ahead and purchase, the entire company. It's a German company called Delivery Hero. $14.8 billion. It's going to create, if it goes through, create the largest food delivery group outside of China.
Wow. Yeah.
Says Dara said that together we'll nearly double the number of markets where we offer both mobility and delivery services.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is insane. They showed a map on here. And it's going to expand their market pretty pretty wide.
Mm.
So, it talks about after, anywhere outside of China, food delivery's kind of been fragmented over the years with a lot of different regional, companies popping up in the big cities. And overall food delivery's been dominated by just a handful of companies. And those have just continued. Uber bought Postmates, DoorDash, bought up one company called Wolt and Deliveroo.
Yep. I remember
Grub-
Deliveroo.
Yeah. Grubhub. Let's see. I'm not sure. Merged with Takeaway and a company called Just Eat, I guess. So this is going to be, humongous company. If this goes through, as I said, they're going to have to look at it, it goes through all the red tape, just like it does, any other merge of two big giant companies. It has to be approved by all the governments and all that stuff.
So this is going to be mostly overseas thing that it's going to.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not over here. The Delivery Hero is not over
Delivery
here.
Hero is not. No, it's mainly over in. It looks like mainly over in Europe, Middle East areas. So yeah, it's going to open up a lot more customers for Uber Eats.
Of course. And they have I shouldn't say it's easy for them to do that, but they just like, okay, we'll just
they'll just integrate it. It'll take a while and some work to integrate it into their platform, but yeah, they've done it so many times now, they should have it down pat.
Yeah, I wonder, because I know in certain areas, or actually I think you can still do it here. We looked it up. Postmates is still active.
Postmates is still active in some places. Yes.
Yeah, but it just runs through the Uber platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure they'll do that with that, especially if you have a brand like Delivery Hero, if that's like such a big brand in that area.
Right.
People get fussy about that shit.
Yeah,
what I mean?
There's no reason for them to change it. They can just run it through their software, run it through their platform. But people like you get, you get loyal. So many, how many times we talk about it? Most people either use Lyft all the time or Uber all the time.
Yeah.
Just because that's what they started with, or,
and they're comfortable with it.
They're comfortable with it.
And they haven't got burned yet.
Yes. Instead of comparing prices every time, like you should do, if you're smart, they'll pick one or the other. And I'm sure they're the same way. They've already got that brand loyalty. They don't want to throw that away.
It's funny you say bringing up compare prices. I'm like bougie in a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that I won't compromise on, but if I can save $5, like I'm gonna save $5. Like I've done that kind of stuff where it's like, okay, if I'm getting ride A and ride B, they're literally gonna be, it could be the same driver,
driver in the same car.
Both platforms. Like, why not save $5, $10? I mean, if it's $1 or $2 and it's like whatever, but when we start over the $5 range, I mean, I'm just gonna go with that one, because like, why not save when you can,
Oh yeah, exactly. And like I said, you're not giving away anything for that savings at all. Like I said, a lot of times it may be the same driver who would get your Lyft or Uber call.
Right. If the driver's smart, they're doing both.
Exactly.
So, this next story we're talking about, this is a video, and it's kind of like a stitch or like a response video. So an Amazon driver had used a porta potty, and the owner of that property apparently was there. And when I say a porta potty, the house was under construction. There was no siding on it or anything like that. Mm-hmm. And so he used the porta potty. So we're going to watch this video and just kind of figure out, would you do this? Would you be pissed? Would you? I know neither of us would get after the guy, but we'll play it and then we'll talk about it.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious? This is our house and it's under construction. Did the porta potty say, let's use it?
No, in Spanish.
Our house is under construction. That's not your porta potty for you to just use. This is our house. This is not your porta potty. Why would you just use that? It's on our property.
love it when people think it's a good idea to film other people doing things and then post it because they think that they have the moral high ground in the situation. I have never felt so sad for somebody I didn't know. He just looked so confused. Like, why? It's a porta potty. Like, I'm delivering things. I understand that the porta potty was at your house. It's beside your house. It's not in your house. Your house is under construction. I get it. Maybe if you see that happening, ask them politely not to do it again. Why record them coming out of it? Like, did you think everybody was going to be on your side, I guess?
Okay. So what do you think about that?
What a Karen, man. It's a porta potty. It's not like he went inside their house to use the bathroom. It's a porta potty out there and he was delivering something there. Just, man, why would you care if somebody used the, I don't see it.
So a couple of things. I like how the creator, the one that was replaying the video, is like, did you think people were going to be on your side? Because like she got fired, by the way. There's an update. This is 2026. If you post something and it goes your wrong way, you're getting fired from your job.
Yeah.
Jobs are not going to tolerate bad PR. They're just not going to do it.
Yep.
Now, I want to clarify something. I agree. I've used I can't say millions. I've used hundreds of porta potties in my life. Doing lawn care, you're constantly driving around, especially in a lot of new construction because the houses go in, the lawns are in. So you're driving by and the house that's being built next, and you're like, I gotta pee or take a dump or whatever. Now, granted, I really looked at this video this time. Looks like they're redoing their house because the lawn was in. He stood on lawn, so they may be using that as a family. I mean, it'd be kind of weird for them to be staying there and using a porta potty. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna get your house redone, you do sections of the house. Like, hey, we have
one
2 bathrooms. We're gonna demo the 1 bathroom, or we're gonna demo the kitchen and leave. You know, so I'm not giving her any grace. She could have been not been a dumb cunt. Like at the end, she was like, hey, you could politely like, hey, do you do me a favor? Can you just not use this? And he would have been like, yeah, cool, sorry. But again, Spanish, he spoke Spanish or whatever. But yeah, just let him take a piss. It's a hard job.
Yeah.
You know,
some people will get upset over the weirdest. In my opinion, it's the weird, it's just a weird thing to get upset over.
Yeah. And what's interesting is like, how do people record this stuff and post it and think? Are you in such a bubble in your life?
Yeah.
That you don't think you're going to get cooked from this?
Yeah. And I mean, I don't understand the need to post it anyway.
Right.
Regardless, even if you're going to get everybody on your side. What's the big desire you have to post it?
I mean, I do feel like if it's egregious, like, you know, somebody's hitting somebody and you record it and you post
that's
it,
different.
I'm fine with that. Like, I want that because then it smokes out the racists, the assholes and stuff like that. Yeah. And it does with this too, right? She smoked herself. I don't know. I don't ever just maybe I live a sheltered life too. I don't see a lot of opportunities where I whip my phone out and I want to record the interaction. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know why she would even do that. I would just, if it were me and I was that person, I'd be like, hey, bro, just don't use that one anymore. My family uses that.
Yeah.
And that would have been the end of it. That would have been the end of the discussion.
Yeah.
And let's say he did speak English. He would have been like, yeah, it's cool. And we would have been grown ass men and just having an understanding.
Yeah. And if that's the worst thing that happens in her life this week, she's in pretty good shape.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she thought everyone was going to be on her side by posting that online. And she clearly lives a sheltered life because the internet's going to cook your ass.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're either a hero or they're gonna cook you. There's not a lot in between. Yeah, there is a lot in between. No one's watching that shit. That's us.
I love the posts I see on Facebook where people will post stuff like that, and like the first comment is, "I don't think this is gonna go the way you thought it was gonna go."
Love it. The number one comment, I always heard it, like it. I'm like, yeah, cook them. I love it when I get on a video and I can post something that's obvious and I'm like one of the first one. Very rarely, I'm never the first one to the video. And I'm just like, oh, but then you don't want that, especially on TikTok, you get thousands of likes. Like, you get into your app and you're just like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Comment.
Yeah.
All right, Boston Dynamics, they're just trying to revolutionize the world with their delivery robot, aren't they?
Yeah, so this is cool. This is we've also, or most of us have seen the robot dogs out there, whether it's, it's on, I don't know why they had them in the NFL last year on the sidelines roaming around. Like I said, I think I mentioned last week they had them at the monster truck show that I went
Yeah.
to a few weeks ago. In between events, they would bring the dog out and it'd be running all over the arena and up and down the hills and jumping and all this cool stuff. So yeah, so they're actually trying to put this one to work as a delivery robot. I'm interested to hear what people think and whether this would work very well or not. But yeah, we'll play this video and I don't know. I can see some flaws maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So for the audio listeners, this is I'm sure most of us have seen the General Dynamics robot dog. So anyway, the guy opens up the back of a van, the dog gets out. It's got like a conveyor belt on its back, basically. And he sets 2 packages on here, and the dog walks up to the first one and kneels down with his front leg, and the conveyor belt moves, and so the front package runs off the conveyor belt and drops onto their porch. I don't know how they're going to always stop that second package from falling off. I don't know if they're just that good, but yeah. So then he goes to another house and does the same thing and drops the second package off. Seems like a lot of work for just those 2 packages, but
well, I mean, the time
it's a demonstration,
yeah, it's just a demonstration, but like the time it took to do all that, you could have delivered 19 packages.
Exactly. That was another point. It seemed like a lot of work for, because you're not going to get, I don't know how many packages they can get on that thing. It's not going to be a lot.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like I could see it as a, during the holiday season, UPS has helpers, and typically like they have stuff on both sides. So I could see loading a couple up and sending it out if it's that easy, and then you go do the other side or whatever, and y'all meet back at the, at the truck.
Yeah.
But I did see at the end, I didn't watch the whole thing, that one had wheels on it and was.
I missed that the first time. I didn't see it the first time I watched the video
either. So, I mean, that's a little different. If it can whip down, if you got a double stop or maybe even a triple, you're going to do the 2 and he's going to, you park near the closest double. And then there's like 6 doors down, there's a single, you drop him out, but it's got to be quick. Like you can't be like opening the doors, waiting for it to get down. It's got to be able to fucking jump out and bolt.
And I mean, I don't, in the wheels, I know I saw that, but I mean, those things can run pretty quick too. I mean, it doesn't not necessarily even need the wheels. But yeah, I mean, I can't see loading more than a couple of packages on that thing.
Yeah, it'd have to be something with like a big, I don't know. Here's like, I'm like spitballing as I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about this robot with a giant platform and a little crane on it, like a little, the claw machines.
Yeah, little claw,
And so it during Christmas or whatever, and when it's just, I mean, it's every other fucking house you're delivering to during Christmas.
Sure.
Maybe you just load 10 on there and you send it out and just whatever. I don't know. Keep going and then drive back and pick up. I don't know. Maybe it goes fast enough that I can catch up to your ass. I don't know.
Yeah. It seems like there would be a better design. Like I said, maybe instead of having like a conveyor belt on there, maybe on top of the conveyor, have like a big chute. You could load the packages on there. And so then the first one chute comes out, so you could stack in packages high or something. I don't know.
Well, now we're spitballing just from the sidewalk. Just shoot. You said shoot. I'm thinking let's cannon those bitches. I mean, if it's closed, let's just fire that shit from the sidewalk.
Airmail it, baby.
I mean, I airmail shit closed anyways. I don't mind walking up the steps if I know if I feel it and it's floppy, it's going.
It's going. Yeah. So there's lots of things. So man, 5 years from now, we're going to have all of our autonomous cars out working for us. We're gonna have a fleet of these dogs out delivering packages for us, man. We're just gonna be on the beach raking in the money.
You know, it is going to be, I feel like you and I got at least 20 years left, 25 years maybe. It's going to be different. We're going to be messing each other. We'll be like, what the fuck is this shit going on? Like, remember back in the day when we had to walk to the door like freaking
We had to drive our own cars like slaves. Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
God dang. All right, moving on. Curry is like, I don't know. They're kind of blowing up a little bit as far as for me, but got a message said for me personally, this is Curry reaching out about a driver pool we're creating in the Grand Rapids, Michigan market. We're looking for drivers who can move materials safely and securely with a car, pickup truck, cargo van, flatbed, or trailer. It would also require a commitment to timely transport. If you're interested in joining, please respond with a yes. So I thought about this and I was kind of thinking to myself, like, are they looking to get like, instead of just randomly posting to the app, obviously it looks like they're getting to have a local group that maybe is in a chat thread or something that they know that are going to be committed to it, because just this week I had one sent to me. I started negotiating with them, and then as soon as that we agreed on a price, like it was going to be like 185 for like 120 miles, so it's going to be like 75 cents a mile there and back. Someone grabbed it, so I think when they go to text the people, like other people, they send all the same message out. So they're not just individually texting me. It's because the second I said okay, they said, oh, sorry, it's taken by somebody else. So yeah, I think they're trying to get more reliability around it. Bubba Sue says routed deliveries for a certain time frame. See, like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Like, I think I'd be open to be like, hey, we have these 2 deliveries today. Do you want to do them? I don't know if I want to commit to like, I mean, I guess if it pays all right, I guess it's just like an Amazon route, right?
Yeah. And I got one of those from I think it was Curry, maybe.
Like recently?
Maybe like 2 months ago.
Okay, well, this was like this week that I got it, but they I didn't say yes there. I thought about it, and then I did say yes, and they did respond back that they would reach out. So I don't know what that means.
Okay, yeah, because it was something that they wanted on a regular, regular time frame, and I, wasn't anything I could do,
right?
With my.
Well, you remember we talked about. I did get an offer a couple months ago for one that was just what did we end up thinking? It was like 4 weeks or something, but it was like 7 days a week.
Yeah.
For 4 hours or something. It was like $125
every day. Yeah.
Every day. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I mean, I can't commit to something like that, but
yeah.
I kind of like how the catering does though. I kind of like how they drop them the night before. I don't like the curry where it's just like all of a sudden it's just, I mean, I know why they're doing it because a lot of that is emergency parts. And so they don't know when they're going to get it. But I feel like a lot of the paint in the Sherwin-Williams stuff, I kind of feel like that some of that should be scheduled where like the night before you're like, hey, do you want this? Yeah. But yeah, I throw curry on and if they pop something and it's good, I'll take it. But yeah, I'll see what they say. I mean, get your what do we say? Get our bucket full of as many apps as you can, because you always can say no. You're not going to hurt their feelings. They don't give a shit. They just want the product there. If you can do it, great. If not, like
and move on to the next person.
Yeah, for sure. So I said yes. We'll see what happens. I'm always interested in a new hustle or whatever, but yeah. So okay, Waymo in the news. I almost forgot.
Waymo in the
and
news.
I fucking forgot to read this. This is the problem with me. I'm Ron Burgundy. Because usually the Waymos are videos, so I was like, I don't have to read this one because it's a video. But Waymo Robotaxis record higher serious injury. So hold on, I had to bring this over because I have to read it. Waymo Robotaxis record a higher serious injury and fatal crash rate than New York City's for hire fleet. A new traffic study by expert Sam Schwartz research program at Hunter College and Open Plans found that Waymo Robotaxis have a higher rate of crashes resulting in serious injuries and fatalities per mile driven than New York City's existing for hire fleet. So I'm assuming that would be the taxi drivers and the Uber drivers. Rideshare, yeah. Waymo has previously stated that autonomous vehicles are better than human drivers at avoiding crashes that causes injuries, including serious ones, as well as collisions that trigger airbag deployments. However, the study found that Waymo's Robotaxi had a higher rate. Okay, why do you keep repeating the same thing? Then also it did note that more data is needed to draw firm conclusions. So they probably hasn't been dialed in, but Waymo compares its safety record with the average of that of the average human driver. The study says New York City for hire drivers are involved in serious or fatal crashes at a rate that is 14 times lower than the average vehicle, making them more appropriate for benchmark. Holy shit. So 14 times lower.
Right. Yeah, lower.
Oh, well, yeah, because they're professional drivers, right? Making them more appropriate for benchmark for robotaxis. While all injury-causing crashes were considered, Waymo performed better. Its robotaxi involved in 67%. Well, what the fuck? I wish I would have read this before because it's like counteracting what it's saying.
Well, I think Waymo's saying theirs is better compared to if you look at everybody who drives.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
New York is saying,
thank you.
No, we're just comparing it to professional drivers.
Okay.
And our professional drivers are much safer.
Okay. During the period analyzed, New York City's for hire fleet was involved in 16 crashes that resulted in serious injuries or fatalities, while Waymo recorded three nationwide. However, the researchers concluded that Waymo's crash rate was higher because its robotaxis had driven far fewer miles, which is fair, right?
Right. Yeah.
You kind of got to do miles to miles.
Yeah, you got to compare apples to apples.
Yeah. So, again, it's kind of an initial study, so we'll have to take a look at it a little bit, but I don't know. I still kind of got to feel like Waymo's going to be safer. I don't know why.
Eventually, yeah, I think it will, and I'm sure I think it's getting better. All the time they're working on it all the time.
Yeah.
The AI is getting faster and more comprehensive constantly. Every day. I get a couple of AI newsletters, and it's every day. It's you're just reading about it, how much better stuff's getting. But
I wonder. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, though it does it scarier too. Read an article today about a company's AI that is set to do a problem, and it figured out, hey, instead of us spending all our time figuring it out, this has already been figured out somewhere, so we'll just go find the answer. They had set this AI not to have internet access. Well, it found a loophole and found internet access, broke into another company's computers to get the answer.
Really?
Yes.
Like didn't find it on the regular web, like somehow. Well,
it was supposed to find it from the data that this company fed it, and they had cut it off. They had not given it internet access, so it couldn't go look at other stuff. But it's like, no, it's easier if we just go find it, and so it was able to
by itself, like nobody's did
anything, put together a bunch of hacks to give itself internet access and find. It's like, oh, this company over here, we know they have the information that we're looking for.
Like a competitor.
Yes. And it came up with the answer. So we were talking about at work. Is that working smarter, or is that doing something that it shouldn't be doing?
Well, I mean, here's
like
the thing.
It's all the matter of perspective you're looking from.
Yeah, I feel now maybe I'm wrong, but I feel somewhere down the line in that coding they gave it the way to do that. Like I feel like it's not doing it itself. Somewhere, I know you say like I know like just on a statement you can't go into like super nuts and bolts, but you say he wasn't supposed to. But I feel like he figured it out because someone gave him the key for that. Like it didn't just do it itself. Like it may have gotten to the internet itself, it may have figured it out, but to get to the internet, someone gave a key for something else, and then it was like, well, this could I'm allowed to open this key, and I'm allowed to open this key, and then put it together. Don't you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know some of this
because
stuff.
If you say if you're right on board that it just did that, then let's just nuke the whole world. We're cooked.
Could be.
Yeah, like, but you know what I mean? I know I'm going from A to like all the way to the end, like right like that without anything in between.
Yeah, from one extreme to the other. But
it just feels like if you're convinced for sure that it did it all by itself and no one had anything to do with it, then we're cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just rack up credit card debt. Let's go on vacations. It's all over.
It could,
Don't say it could be. Don't drop a statement where it hacked it into someone else's thing, and then you're like, well, could be. Could be.
But anyway, yeah, I think the stuff's getting better. I think certainly, and like I said, I'm willing to ride in a Waymo today. So
Yeah.
obviously have some faith in it.
Of course.
And yeah, it's certainly going to improve as time goes by. And yeah, and next generation or generation after that, they may never have to drive.
Right. All right, I'm gonna skip that one. I
Yep.
just want to thank our Patreon members. Go to patreon.com/the Podcast. Love for you to support us on that if you want to. You get an extra podcast a week. Basically, we stream after the show every time. Sometimes it's 11 minutes because we're tired, and sometimes it's 45 minutes, depending on what we get. And a lot of it is, some of it is gig work, but a lot of it is us researching and ranting and all that fun stuff. So
Sure.
love for you to join us. There's a $3, $7, and $15 tier. You can check it out for free 7 days. Patreon.com/the Gig Econ Podcast. All right. Whoops, that didn't work, did it? There we go. Okay, a couple of videos. It was a slow news day or slow
news
week. A couple of fun videos. So this one is the truth behind Uber tips. So we'll play that real quick, which is kind of funny. It's just, this is all comical stuff. It literally means nothing, but I enjoyed it. So
it's fun to watch.
And then I said, that's not my sternum, that's my rectum. Dude, that's hilarious. All right, bro, good riding with you. I'll tip you on the app, man. All right, cool, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. When my passenger left me, he said he'd tip on the app. But lo and behold, I checked my phone and that was cap, 'cause he didn't tip me. Why didn't he tip me? You know I'm working for the tips.
So yeah, we probably got some younger listeners who don't know what that song
is. I don't even know. I don't know what the name it is. I know the original artist is Elvis.
It's Heartbreak Hotel.
Heartbreak Hotel. Okay, yeah. I mean, I know Elvis. I know it's an Elvis. I mean, it's like I'm going to a Foo Fighters concert next month. You know a Foo Fighters song when you hear it. You know an Elvis song when you hear it, but you may not know what it is. Heartbreak Hotel. Okay. So just a little comedy on how they say they're going to tip you in the app, but they never fucking do. And the last one, this is DoorDash when they offer you a free drink, which doesn't happen very often for me, but. So basically, it's a guy that just is like looking around and like at a Chick-fil-A, like me.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I can't believe it.
It used to happen more often during COVID.
Yeah, it did. I find I see more no bathroom use by DoorDash drivers than anything. Probably because we're all fucking slobs.
Yeah.
For one,
I mean, notice those here, but I don't do as much food delivery.
I mean, it kind of depends on the restaurant. I feel like it's a lot of mom and pops, like Chinese restaurants and stuff, where like honestly, the bathroom's probably used by the staff too. You know what I mean? And so like you go into a Chick-fil-A or a Taco Bell, like they're not gonna deny you from using the bathroom. I mean, I do that often.
Sure.
Food delivery. I just accept it. The Panera by us is the weirdest setup. The bathrooms are upstairs.
Really?
They have an upstairs.
Panera has an upstairs.
The Panera. I don't know if it originally was a Panera, but you walk in and it's big. It's big. It's big. It's got a lot on the floor. It's got fireplaces with like fires going and stuff like that. And then upstairs has a whole like big loft that's like
that couldn't have been a Panera originally.
No,
I've never seen a two-story Panera.
So if you are in a wheelchair, you got to take the elevator up to use the bathroom. It's a pain, and the stairway to go up is tiny. Like two grown men cannot walk. Like if one's going down, one's got to do the old side shuffle, and it's crazy. But most of the main restaurants you can go in there.
Yeah,
but. Last quick story I just wanted to talk about. I thought this was kind of cool. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's an article that goes on and on. But a DoorDash driver donates racist customers $20 tip to Black Lives Matter. I wouldn't have donated it to them. I would have done something better. But anyways, not that I'm anti-black. It's just that organization has been
Just
under
got
a
us
lot of
canceled.
huh?
Just got us canceled.
Yeah, right. It's been under a lot of scrutiny
Yes, it has.
for mismanagement of a lot of money. So it's
Yes.
not the vibe of it that I don't like. It's
Yeah,
the
the
lack
management.
of
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So Mr. Terry Bishop thought he was having a good day, accepted a DoorDash order worth $7.60 and was on his way to collect it when the customer read, "Hell yeah, a W Dasher." Bishop assumed the W was a typo or some harmless slang because this guy that I'm talking about, he's old. I mean, he's Larry old. So Terry replied, "Rock on, brother." According to Bishop, responses back often encourage good communication ratings and tips, which it does. The customer then added a $2 tip, followed by another $8 while Bishop was on his way to the address, and another 10 after the food had been delivered. I was like, this is bizarre. He remembered the offer was only for like $7.60. Why, it really doesn't make any sense to get 20 extra. He drove away thinking a little bit more. He received one final message to the DoorDash app. According to Bishop, the customer wrote that it was a refreshing feeling to see a white face. Pulled over. He couldn't believe it. He obviously understood what the W meant earlier in the message. So, and then he felt kind of bad, right? Because he messaged like "rock on." I'm like, God damn, I wouldn't have responded to that if I knew him because I was white. Let's see. I mean, he's like drama about it, but like went home to process what happened. So he thought, how can I get this guy back in a nice way without even having to curse him or send him a nasty message? Because obviously he couldn't message him anymore. So he donated to Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Let's see. He sent a letter about it and then signed off "rock on" to Black Lives Matter. Let's see. There was something else I want to see. Oh, the weird part, there was no picture for him to see that I was white. So on DoorDash, it doesn't have a picture, does it?
No.
I think it kind of shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It is weird. I just realized that. But the funny part is, like, the customer knew Bishop only by his name, Terry. And I'm like, what about back up, Terry? Back up. Have you seen that one where the guy lights the fireworks like the 10-year anniversary this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Terry was black and he was in a wheelchair and like, back up, Terry. And the guy just fucking laughed. So honestly, Terry is like it's not a white name. There's a lot of black people named Terry. So I don't know. So yeah, he said the customer only knew Bishop by his name, Terry, had no idea about his life background or people. We'll come find out this guy is gay. So obviously it was, unfortunately gay people are a minority, you know what I mean? And so they get discriminated, whatever. But anyways, I thought it was a good story that he turned around and donated that $20. But the funny part is like, yeah, the name.
Yeah, that's not a giveaway. That's not.
Yeah. Do you think that, I've had kids kids like on my bus and at the school. Do you think, hold on. Well, him saying hell yeah, comma, a W Dasher. Because I've had kids say, oh, W as a win. Like, what do they say? Oh man, that's a W. You know what I mean? And it's positive. They're not saying white. They're saying like that's a win. So, but I mean, the way he typed it, it seems like comma.
Yeah, it would be
W Dasher.
Yeah, wouldn't a win dasher.
Winning dasher.
Yeah, that didn't really make sense.
I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I do feel like I have gotten that before in rideshare, picking people up that say,
I get it a lot. That not white, but oh my God, thank goodness you speak English.
Well, yeah, that or
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond. I guess I'm kind of promoting it when I chuckle, but I'm not. I'm chuckling because it's awkward.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Yeah, what are you supposed to say?
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
Like, oh, okay. Like, it's just it's a weird thing to say. Like especially in like rideshare. I mean, the apps are built up honestly to not have to communicate like that. It's simple. The address is here, A to B. The food is here. You don't even have to talk to anybody for food. So. But yeah, it's always awkward when people say that. Like, I get it. Like, it might be frustrating if you have a complicated direction to your home or something like that. But
Yeah.
anyways,
But most of the time it's not.
no, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
So you kind of, when you say that, I mean, I get it. It's frustrating. Even my daughter last night, she had to call support for something, and she's like, "I'm not being to be racist, but I couldn't understand that person on the phone." Like, I get it. That is not racist. It's
Right.
legitimate. I understand.
Yeah, it's a communication breakdown.
Yeah, obviously, but getting in a car and say, "Thank God you speak English," is kind of red flags right there, buddy.
Yeah,
Just
a little bit.
saying. But anyways, enough about that shit. Don't be racist. And Larry, any gig work this weekend?
Yeah, I plan on. Don't have anywhere to go this weekend.
Yet.
Hopefully, hopefully my back will feel a little better, and I'll be out probably Saturday.
Okay. For me, no, I have been grinding it, not as much as Gabe and Faith, because they're the ultimate grinders, but I've done a route a day. I've been out doing basically 8 to 10 hours a day. I've been out there, not making as much money then. Like I said, that's why it pissed me off last night in that shitty ass route. But yeah, so no, I am done for the week. Tomorrow afternoon or probably Friday morning, I have to work for the old people and then leaving for North for Friday through Sunday. So gonna go up there, do some wave running, go raise some hell.
There you go. Work out the Sea-Doo.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking
So
forward
do you
to
just
it.
leave it there?
Yeah, I think next year we might so Avery's car is the only one that has a hitch on it. And so I don't want to drive her. It's like my old Pilot. And it's fine. We drove it up there that way. Her car drives fine, but it's got 285,000. I'm like, so I think this over the winter, I'm going to put a hitch on Megan's car because I think it would be fun to bring it down. There's tons of lakes around here.
Sure.
To public lakes, big public lakes. So I think next year we might bring it down so we can use it while we're here. And I'll just probably store it in my nice grass. Put a cover on it. But yeah, so right now we're just storing it up there and going from there. And in the wintertime, we'll want to store it up there anyways, because you don't want to freaking lose a garage spot.
Right.
So but anyways, so yeah, I'll be leaving sometime either tomorrow night or Friday morning. So no gig work for me until maybe probably Tuesday.
Okay.
So, all right.
Very good.
Patreon.com/the GigCon podcast. Check it out. We'll be there. Oh my God. In
1 minute.
1 minute and 30 seconds. And as always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
And we'll see you on the road.
All right. Have a good night.
Peace out, everybody.
All right.